Hello, my name is Peaches from P&P Collaboration. Today we will be making you some salmon with our P&P seasoning. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the salmon and transfer it to our cutting bowl. Our salmon has been washed in lemon juice, water, and a little bit of salt to cut the freshness out of it. So I'm going to be mixing all of the ingredients that I have. I have a 1/4 cup honey. You might want to warm your honey to make it easier for you to mix it. One-fourth oil, 1/4 olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. And now I'm going to add our P&P seasoning into it. I'm going to add about 3 teaspoons of the P&P seasoning. And you just want to mix it really, really well, because you're just going to grease the salmon with it. So as you can see, it's actually really, really mixed and easy to rub onto your salmon. And the honey is going to give it a glaze. So as you can see, our honey, our olive oil, and our P&P seasoning is easier to mix when the honey is warm, so that you'll be able to glaze your salmon. Now, another thing is that you can use this without adding any other spice to it. But for me, I like to make it a little spicy, even though I'm going to have salmon with salad. So I'll be using our P&P Chay-Chay-Polay, and I'm just going to add like a teaspoonful of it to our mix also. This is also available if you want it. You want to mix very, very well. See, and then you also would like to do this real fast on your salmon, because as you see, the honey is getting cold and it's getting thicker, so you don't want it too thick. I also like to brush my salmon in my grill in the pan, because this way that when everything drains down, instead of having a lot of sauce wasted on the cutting board, it would be into the pan, and it would just absorb from underneath. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the bottom first, and then transfer it to our pan, and then finish the rest of it. You just want to do it very light on the bottom, very light. Now, earlier I told you that I wash it with lemon water, regular water, and what the thing name? Some salt. That is also to help season the salmon. You can always keep it in a little bit of lemon water and salt. So I use 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of lemon juice into 8 cups of water. I had it soak in there for an hour, so it gave it a little more flavor, but you really don't need it. But if you just want some extra flavor, you can also do that. So now I'm going to transfer it to my pan. And I'm going to continue the brushing of it, and I'm going to put more on top because I really want it to absorb all into it. Don't be afraid to use your seasoning. Put enough on top because it's actually going to melt once the oven gets hot. The honey is going to melt it down. So you want enough around it so that it goes all the way into it as it bakes or as a broil. In this situation, we will be doing a broil because we don't want it dry. So we will be broiling it. So I'm done with the rubbing and the brushing. So I'm going to be transferring it now into the oven, and I'm going to be turning it on broil on high. Start. Now it's going to stay there for 5 minutes. Once on top of it get crispy, then I'm going to turn it down to low broil. And this way it takes its time and cook for another 10 minutes, and it will just be all ready to eat. But while we're doing that, we'll be getting our salad ready so you can see how it all just combined together.